Got a nice little bass. Yeah. I think I'm going to treat him like I treated his brothers, though, and let him grow up to be a lunker. There he goes. Back into the water with him. So I'm Mike with MK Outdoor Journal, and today I was out doing a little bit of fishing. Caught a nice little bass. And I decided I wanted a nice hot cup of tea. I decided that I wanted to make the fire to heat the water using a flint and steel set because, you know, if you don't practice a skill, it perishes, right? You lose it. And I like to keep up with my skills. So I made a flint and steel fire, and in my haste to get everything situated the way I needed to, I dropped my char cloth on the ground. But my carelessness isn't necessarily a problem because I have the stuff to make some more char cloth. Let me show you how. Really, all you're going to need is the fire that you just started, some kind of metal tin, which it doesn't have to be this Altoids tin, but something like this. It could be a Murray's hair grease tin or any other tin with a tight fitting lid. A lot of people will poke a hole in the top, but I'm not going to because smoke can escape through the hinges, and that's all we need is for the gases that are created to escape through the hinges. So what is char cloth? Well, it is a natural plant fiber material, and it has to be plant fiber, and it has to be natural. Something like cotton or linen works best. I use cotton, 100% cotton bandanas or t-shirts or anything like that, as long as it's 100% cotton. Linen will work, but I like cotton for it. You can't use synthetic fibers because they won't char, they'll burn, they'll melt. And you can't use wool because they'll burn. So again, I use cotton. So what you have to do is cut it up. Cut it up into pieces that will fit inside whatever tin you have. Once you have your pieces of cloth cut, chuck them in your tin. I just kind of stack them in there. They don't have to go in any certain way. There's no secret trick to it. As long as they fit in and they are entirely within the box or container, it's all good. Now we just chuck it in the fire. So why do you care about this? I mean, you've got your fire going. Why do you care? Well, you need to be thinking about the next fire. Dave Canterbury calls this the next fire mentality, and I agree with him. You need to be thinking about what you're going to do for your next fire. You've already got this one. It's out of the way. It's history. You need to light the next one, though, so you need the stuff to do it with. Every time you come across something that's a potential resource, grab it, use it, prepare it for the next time. That's why when I saw this tree bark, I grabbed it. I'm using it. I'm preparing it. I'm processing it. I'm working it down so that I can separate the fibers to give it more surface area so that the next time I want to try to make a fire, I have some shredded tree bark to do it with. He calls this possum mentality, and as you can see, I'm kind of a fan of Canterbury, so if you are watching my channel watching this video and you're not watching Dave Canterbury, what the hell's wrong with you? Go watch it. All right, let's go ahead and take this out, put it on the ground and let it cool. So I'm not seeing any smoke coming from the container anymore. So let's lay it there to cool off. Okay, if everything went right, this stuff should be all black. There shouldn't be any brown. And look, all black, no brown. That, my friends, is char cloth. Let's see how well it'll take a spark. Let's see if it'll take a spark and become an ember. There it is. Looky, looky. Ember. Char cloth right there, buddy. For those who don't know how to start a flint and steel fire using char cloth, take your char cloth, you put it on top of your flint rock, facing right edge to edge with a sharpened edge of it. You run your striker, scrape it along that sharpened edge, hopefully bumping a spark up on top of the char cloth, like so. As you can see right there, got a little bit of burning red. That's an ember. That's what you need. Then you take your tinderage bundle, put your ember in it. In this case, I'm using some pine needles. And you start to apply the oxygen. You blow on it. And you has fire. So I'm Mike, this is MK Outdoor Journal, and that was my Woodsman Wednesday look at how to make char cloth. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon account. Every little bit helps me bring content like this to you. And as always, come on back to the next Woodsman Wednesday. Maybe we'll learn something together.